Hi girls, welcome to your second week of Teen Ballet Online. We are going to do last week's class and then we will add on to our recital dance at the end. So you don't have to go back to last week's video. I'm going to insert those clips in this video, and at the end we'll go over our recital dance and we'll move on with it as well. We'll be adding choreography today. So enjoy class and I'll see you at the end. To warm up, we're going to start in parallel, facing the bar, two hands on the bar. And you're just going to do some walks. You'll have right foot up, 1, switch 2, switch 3, 4, switching 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the next 8 counts you're going to do, you'll be on the walk on 1, demi point on 1, and full point on 2, demi point on 3, down on 4. And then repeat that 4 times on each leg. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll complete the same 8 because it'll be even when we do it that time. And then you will plie in parallel. Bring your heels up, staying in plie. We don't do this in class often, but I want to take this opportunity to teach you this. So go back down to plie. When you go up, just lift the heels and your knees stay bent. Now you come to straight and lower your heels slowly, lifting up as we always talk about as you lower down. And coming up on releve with the knees straight. Plieing on releve, lift those heels nice and high, stretch the bottom of your feet, and plie down and stretch. Now when you stretch, always think about pushing the floor away. Don't think about locking your knees back. Push the floor with your muscles and embody the beautiful swan that you are. Let's do it with music. And right foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with the full point. Demi, full, demi, down, demi, full, demi, down. 2 more times. Demi, full, demi, and down, demi. Really press through those arches of the feet. And plie, heels up, stretch, lower slowly, wait for the 8 count, 7, and rising up, and plie on releve, stretch the bottom of those feet, heels down, and press the floor. One more time, all the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and demi. Full, demi, down, demi, full, demi, and down, and demi, full, demi, and down. Good. See how this upper body is completely still during all this. You're just moving your legs. Plie and coming down. Good. Moving on to plies. We're going to start. Your left hand is on the bar, as such, right here. And we're going to start in first position, as always. And our preparation is 5, 6, 7, 8. Take note of where his arms are in coordination with the counts. Can you go back down again? Show again. 5, your arm is out. It's a nice breath. It's not a backhanded slap. It's a nice, soft. So 5, 6, you're on bas. 7, you're in first. And 8, the wind blows your arm open to a strong second position. All right, so you'll do 2 demis in first. I'll explain the whole thing first. You'll do 2 demis and a grand in each position. In first position, you'll cambre forward. In second position, as always, we'll cambre towards the bar. In fourth position, you'll cambre away from the bar. And in fifth position, you'll cambre forward, and we'll go back. Now, I'm going through the plie combination quite quickly because we do this every week in class, and you guys already know this. So let's go over the correct cambre back position, so that way you guys can know that. Take your arm out, please. So, what I always talk about in class is that your hips stay where they are in your first position. Can you show an incorrect cambre back for me? See how his hips lean back and then his chest went? That is incorrect. See, now his shoulder is not over his hips, completely out of alignment. A whole bunch of things are gonna break down from there. Another wrong way to do it would be to press your hips forward in a type of lunge. Maybe that would work in Horton class, does not work in ballet. So, your arm is up in a nice strong fifth, your hips are staying where they are, your torso lifts toward the sky as if you are lifting health out of your brain and into society. Yes, lifting so much so that you begin to come back and you can go as far back as you can. And this breathes through all of this. Yes? So coming back up, let's try that again. Slow motion. Your arm goes up. Good. And you inhale and exhale as you go back, keeping the hips where they are. Good. And coming up and finish. So make sure you keep that in mind when you do your combi back as we go to the combination. Arms for the combination. We will have preparation 5, 6, 7, 8. The first demi-plie, your arm allonges, and as you come up, it drops to en bas. Your second demi-plie, it comes to first, and as you come up, it opens to a second. Now your grand plie goes through the whole thing. Allongé, going down slowly. Now pause here in grand plie for a minute. So as he is in grand plie, the arm is in en bas. The heels are the first thing to go down. You don't bring your legs up and then drop your heels. Press the heels into the floor and press the floor away from you. Heels down, you're coming through this first position, demi-plie, first position in the arm, and stretching to come to second. These are the arms for every plie in each position. All right, let's do it with music. 6, 7, and 2, press. Now, heels press to the floor, good. Right forward. Try to touch your nose to your knees. And up. Tendu to second. Nice long, sharp pencils on the bottom of the seat. Grand plie. Notice the soft strength of his arms. We're not doing this towards the bar. Nice and beautiful. Dipping on a jump to fourth, and good. Away from the bar. Full point, closing, we can all enter out. Make sure you always finish, even when you're at home. Build good habits for your continued success in ballet. Now, we're not going to do the other side, but at home you will pause the video here and you'll do plies with your right hand on your bar, so that way you have even musculature on both sides. Okay. Moving on to tendus. We're going to do tendus first from first position, and then we'll do a faster one from fifth position. The combination is, I'll go on this side so you can see Brent. The preparation is always the same. Out 5, 6, 7, 8. You have your left hand on the bar, your right foot is working. So you tendu forward, 1, flex, 2. Make sure when you flex, you bring those toes all the way up as far as you can. Yes? You don't want to just do your Barbie foot flex. Flex your foot all the way. So you have point 1, flex 2, point 3, closing first, 4, plie, tendu 5, coming up to straight 6, out 7, out 8. To the side, you have tendu and flex and point, close first, plie, tendu, plie, and close, out in, out, in, to the back. Back, and flex, and point, and close, plie, out, and in, back, in. 8 tendu side or next, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your arm is in a nice, strong second position the whole time. Now, who can tell me where the asana is on the tendu side? If you said out, you're wrong. If you said in, you're correct. Right, so the tendu gets to first on the count, which means yes, it's in. So, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And make sure you're squeezing in first when you get there. Hold, hold, squeeze so that you can work those muscles to begin to make the muscles that have that work your turnout even stronger. So, you have the point and flex and point and close, plie tendu, and close, and in, and in. Those last two are quicker. Now let's go over some foot mechanics for the tendu. Right, can you show us the tendu forward for me? Now, as you can see, Brent is standing in a correct tendu front position. Brent, can you show us what your tendu would look like if your foot were sickled? See how his foot dropped right there? His ankle is closer to the ground and his big toe is facing the ceiling. You want to engage your muscles on the lateral side of your leg, and that way you have your nice pointed foot. You don't want to wing it. All right, and close first. Same thing to the side. He is pushing his heel forward using his turnout in all ways. His ankle is not protruding to the back. Can you show us what that would look like? Yes. That is incorrect. You don't want to have it turned in. You want to have it nice and turned out. Your pencils are nice and sharp on the end of your legs. And closing first and going to the back. Good. So his ankle in the back is now pressing towards the floor. Can you show us what it would look like if you were doing it incorrectly? Yes. And now show it correctly. Good. So what that looks like as a whole. Go to the back one more time. Upper torso stays nice, long, elongated towards the ceiling as he feels the stretch in the front of his hip here to do his tendu back, holding up in the glute muscles. Very good. Nice long plie. And to the side. Repeat the same tendus on the other side with your right hand on the bar. And next we'll move on to faster tendus from fifth position. Moving on to faster tendus from fifth position. You start, preparation. 5, 6, 7, good, 8. One count. Out 1 and 2 to the side, closing back. Good, now your front leg, your inside leg will be the one working out. Front and close front, side, closing back. En-qua tendu. Front, in, side, close back, back, close back, side, close back. Now, we're working with the same plie tendus, the nice and long ones that we just did in first position. So you have plie, scoop up to susu, to the side, plie, closing back, scoop up to susu, to the back, scoop up to susu, and plie, and hold, to the back, close, side, close, front, inside leg back, close, side, close, front, back, close, side, close, front, front, close, front, side, close, back, and plie, susu, plie, susu, plie, susu, and plie to finish. After you finish there, you'll plie and you'll scoop up to susu and balance there for 16 counts. As always, this is where you'll pause the video, turn around and do the same combination with your right hand on the bar. Please feel free to rewind and go over the instructional part of this combination as many times as you need. I know we are still learning about working from the outside leg and going to the inside leg and switching the weight in our feet as we just did in this combination, so feel free to go back and keep going over that as much as you need. All right, we are moving on to dégagés now. These will happen a bit faster than what we've been doing in our combination so far, but these will help get those fast twitch muscles up and at 'em and ready, even though most of us, me included, will be sitting on the couch. But we gotta keep them in shape anyway. All right, so we have preparation 5, 6, 7, and en plat. 1, side 2, 3, and 4. Again, 5, side 6, back 7, and 8. Plie in 5th. Rise up to susu. Come bring your outside leg, your right leg up to passe, and closing back. Test your balance if you can. And plie. Going back and back. En plat. Front and side. Back, side, front and side. Plie in 5th. Rise up to susu. Bring the back leg up to passe. Test your balance if you can. And bring these toes to the front of the knee and closing in susu. Make sure you come to susu before you plie from that passe. I don't want to see this going up to susu. I don't want to see you just plop down, right? That's lazy. My ballerinas aren't lazy. Engage those muscles, so keep pulling up, up, up in the torso as your leg comes down, and then you plie, and then you bring your arm down to finish nice and beautifully. Let's do it with music. But that's okay. The good thing about this being a video is that you can rewind, watch the instructional part, and try as many times as you can. The YouTube has these great controls at the bottom where you can control how fast the video is going. If you need to slow it down, speed it up, you totally can. Doesn't matter. Do as much as you need to learn how to keep your body moving at home. Let's move on. Moving on to rond de jambes. Be prepared. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pay special attention to the arms here. We're learning new arms today. So, plie front, side. This standing leg stays in plie as you move your legs through the positions. And straighten. Then you have plie front. And this plie, your arm moves. Can you go back to the back position, please? Your arm moves down through en bas, goes through first, and finishes up in 5th. This standing leg is in a plie. This pencil is nice and sharp, as we always talk about. We don't want to see these dull pencils like in Harley Red. Sharp pencils at the end, like you're drawing along the floor for these rond de jambes, drawing half circles along the floor. And this stays in plie as you go around, and you straighten when you get to the back, and this arm comes from the fifth, and it elongates to that position. Going back, and your eyes are looking nice and over. Let's try that again. You do 2 of those, and again, and going back. Then you have 4 rond de jambes par terre. 1 arm stays in second, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 1 more of those, and we go in slow motion. So, he goes to the front, then he goes side, and goes to the back, keeping this leg turned out. And as he comes back to go to the front, he brushes through a nice open first position to go back to the front. Good. So an incorrect way would be, the incorrect way to be to go around, and you see how his leg is turning in, and then he's bringing his foot through. Now that's without the turnout. That's the wrong way. Show us the correct way, please. Going front, around to the side, nice and turn out all the way around. Bringing that heel forward to come through the nice first position. Very good. After the 4 rond de jambes par terre, you have, show those please, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you plie to a dégagé en l'air. And you're going to do a rond de jambe en l'air all the way to the back. This leg is nice and turned out, turning out. Energy is rotating your leg outward to go to the back. And you'll close in fifth, tendu, close fifth, to do the reverse. All right, so the whole combination looks like this. Right. 5, 6, 7, and you have plie, 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 and stretch, and plie. Nice. Drawing circles along the floor. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and plie. Around, up in the air, and close. Then you'll reverse the same thing. All right, with music. Beginning. 6, 7. Still with the strong arms, remember that. Plie, stay, plie, side, back, and stretch. Now with the arm. Deep, drawing that half circle, good. Drawing that half circle. And nice, hold up with the torso, elbows are up and strong. Plie, leg is in the air, good. Going back. Side, front, up, plie. Watch the arm for this. We didn't go over this, but I think you can tell from the visual. 2, 3, 4, and plie, legs in the air. Nice and turned out. Leg is always where it needs to be turned out from the backs of those hips. Very good. Moving on to fondus. You have preparation. 5, 6, 7, and plie. Your foot comes to a coupe position. In this coupe position, your ankle is nowhere near your leg. Show me the sickle position. Sickle would be here. You have this ankle that looks like a wilted banana. You want a very pretty green banana. Nice, strong, ankle, engaged.
Delicious.
Show us. Facing this way. So you come to a coupe position, and both legs extend at the same time to come to a tendu. And repeat the same thing, side, plie, and to a tendu, and plie, to a tendu, and plie, to a tendu. Now we just did front, side, back, side. What is that? Yes, it's en croix. Snaps for you. Okay, so after you have front, side, back, side, then we have it when we do it with it in the air. So you come to coupe plie, both legs extend at the same time to come to a 45-degree angle, and plie, arm is always moving through here. Your leg and the arm get there at the same time. They're not uncoordinated. Down and out. Come to tendu, closing fifth. And then we'll do the reverse. So you have plie coupe to tendu, plie coupe to tendu, plie coupe to tendu, plie, coupe, to tendu, and plie. 45 degrees, 45 degrees, good. 45 degrees, and plie. Here, then you'll plie in fifth, come up to susu, and you will balance with your outside leg and passing. Yes, drawing that toe all the way up the leg. Can you go back down to susu? Show me the incorrect way where you keep your foot unattached to your leg. Yeah, we don't want to see this. You're not, it's not a relay type of thing to get there. Straight up and down. Whoop. Yes, good, beginning. Same time. Arm is out with the leg. To the side. In the air. 45. 45. Good. Come to tendu. Closing back. Reverse the whole thing. To a tendu. To the side. To the front. To the side. This elbow is still not drooping this far into class. And come to passe. Balance here for 16 counts. And when you're done, you'll come down to susu. And plie. And as always, you'll pause the video right here and you'll turn around and do the other side. Okay, so we won't show you guys, we won't go through the stretching exercises. But I want you to make sure that you take time in between what we all just did, and between going over the recital dance, that you take time to stretch your splits on both sides, your lunges, stretch your quads. You can take your heel to your buttocks like so. Go down, touch the floor, and parallel. Same thing at first. Practice your splits on the left, on the right, and your center splits. Make sure you keep your body limber, even though you're not in the studio. All right, last thing at the bar before we move on to reviewing your recital dance, we have grand battements. We will have preparation 5, 6, 7, 8. Grand battement front and close, grand battement side and close, grand battement back and close, plie and stretch. Grand battement back and close, side and close, front and close, plie and finish. Now, let's go over the mechanics of that. So, can you show us your grand battement front where you bend your standing leg? See, this would be incorrect. This is very different than a grand battement in that in a grand battement, your standing leg should not be bent. It should be nice and straight. You are pushing energy through the ground to get your leg up in the air, and it pushes with lots of energy. The same thing with your heel. When you kick your leg, when you battement your leg, your heel should not come off the floor. The standing leg should not come off the floor. So show us the incorrect way for that. Yeah, we don't want to see that. We don't want to move our hips out of alignment, our knees out of alignment, or our ankles out of alignment just to get our leg higher. You take your leg to the point that it can go and bring it back down. You control it back down. Fast up, slow control down. Fast up, slow control down. And that the same principles apply to the front, the side, and the back. Let's go. Beginning. Control down. Side, control down. Plie and stretch. Horse. Side. Notice how that bottom leg is standing nice and strong. Plie and stretch. That was your last combination before we move on to your recital dance. You will pause the video right here. Turn around and repeat the same thing on the opposite side. The one thing that I forgot to mention before, make sure that there's nothing in the way of your legs before you kick them. I have had so many instances in my life where I just throw my leg in the air and I hit someone's chin, or their forehead, or their eyeball. People don't forget those things. People also don't forget when you break their dishes or their expensive decor. Make sure that you have enough space to do the ballet technique correctly. All right, good job in class today, girls. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Safety first.
Yes. All right, let's continue with our recital dance. Reviewing what we did last week. You hold here for 8 counts, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Pique 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie 5, 6, 7. This is a ripple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 7, 8. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone goes 5, 6, 7. Amputés 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plie 6, stretch 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Run to your line. 6, 7, 8. Sisson, sauté, sisson, sauté. And second, fifth, changement, up to susu. Let's see that much of music and then we'll add on from there. Let's move on from there. So you're up in susu on count to 8. You're gonna bourrée around in a circle as your left arm comes down for 8 counts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is where it gets a little tricky. There will be 2 of you who will have the right leg in front, and the other 2 will have the left leg in front. And if you have the left leg in front, you will be traveling to the right. If you have the right leg in front, you will be traveling to the left. Now, we'll clarify those things once we're all in the studio together. But for now, Mr. Brent is going to demonstrate going to the left with the right foot in front. And everyone can just learn this and then we'll switch it up when we get to the studio. So, you're here on 8, you bourrée around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, on releve, you're going to plie on your left leg and développé your right leg as your left arm elonges along your right leg and you come up to susu. That's 4 counts, so let's come back. You're up on 8, you just finished bourréing. 8, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, coupe 5, bourrée 6, coupe back 7, 8. So that's the same thing as the beginning. When we did the coupe and the bourrées, same exact thing except you're facing the croisé corner. So you go extend, 1, 2, 3, 4, coupe front 5, bourrée 6, coupe back 7, bourrée 8. And repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you're going to bourrée the other way around, over your left shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to switch legs so that your right leg is in front and then your left leg will chasse forward. Right arm is in this, your arms are in first arabesque. You're here on count 6 and then you go flick 7, open 8. Let's do all that together with counts. So you, yep, and you're here on 8. Bourrée around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, repeat, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and around 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now, moving on from there, there will be 2 girls on stage left and 2 girls on stage right. The stage left girls will do tombe. Go back to the tendu. They'll cut their left leg under, and to do tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, grand saut de chat, and the girls on the right will do the same thing. Tombe, cut under, tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, saut de chat. And they'll happen at different times. Now, as I said, we'll go over that once we're all together in the studio and we have the space to figure it all out. But for now, we're all going to do this side. So you just did 7, 8, cut under, tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, saut de chat. The left side will repeat, tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, saut de chat. And after the tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, saut de chat, you will enroute backwards with your arms in first. The same enroutes as before, except we're traveling backwards to a line. And that's where we'll end today. Let's go through, let's go through what we just learned. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, coupe, bourrée, coupe, bourrée, and 1, 2, 3, 4, coupe, bourrée, coupe, bourrée, and turn, 2, 3, 4, chassé, 5, arabesque, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next 2 will go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Enroute backwards, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plie 7, 8. Good. Let's go from the beginning with music twice through. If you need to rewind and learn some of the things that we added on today at a slower pace, that's okay. YouTube has those nice things at the bottom that you can do that with. 2 times through. Girls, let's do that one more time. go back and review what you need, slower or faster, whatever pace, and we'll see you back here next week.